Okay, I've sewn in the signatures. Yeah. And yeah, if you want to see, I've shown that before, so I'll post the link and the time of where I done the last signature. Okay, because it's exactly the same, 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So there's no point in showing that again because it's quite fiddly to show in the video anyway because of the way I work. And yeah, so and I'll show you what I've done. I think I've gone through and added a few bits and pieces. Oh yeah, there's this trim here, around there. Need something sparkly on there a little bit though, I think, but I don't know. We'll see. A little bit snippet roll there, on there. Got some, add some more of that snippet roll, just sort of reinforce that page there with that, and put some of that trim down that ruffle, which I quite liked. Seen that, you've seen that. Oh, and I added a bit of bling just there. It's just sort of a bit of braid, and cut it out and just put there's a little tiny tuck spot in there as well. I've done that, I think I showed you that. So you know, need some more decoration here, and 2 large tags. Showing you that page, which I'll do some more of that through the journal. Look at here, this one. The other one, I've done another one. I've actually left this so you can tuck something in there, but I haven't on that one. It only came to me to leave it open when I've done that one. So there's one pocket that you can tuck stuff in and one you can't. There's all quite plain there. And there's a flip out here. And just put that braid on that one. And some more trim here. Decorate that pocket there. Shall I trim that? No, I actually like all these bits. Anyway, anybody gets this journal, if they don't like them, they can trim them off. But I quite like them. There's a double pocket there. I'm going to go through and add a few things where I want them now, because it is filling up. Barry bag there. Start decorating really. So I'm not going to go mad because we're not going to shut house. Just need some decorations on all these pages. So the signatures, add some beads or something coming down there. And then, oh yeah, that's that one. I like that. Another flip out there. There's the other one, whereas this one, you've got space there. And then 2 tuck spots there with those pockets. The other end of the bag, did I? Yes, I did. And then I made that pocket from that bit of paper that I had. And just put that trim there. A bit of lace with some beads on, beadwork there. In there. Nice pocket there. Just a little bit of a tuck there. Needs a little bit more decoration on that bit there. There's a big pocket. And that's a tag there, sort of want there. Do something with that. Just flicking through just to see what else I added. I can't actually remember. But I'll add that on that one. That's the centre of the envelope there, which I'll put that together. And that will look like that. Some more of that lovely trim. Thank you, Carol. That spot there. Haven't done that yet. And a tuck spot there. That's decorated. Flip so far. I've got to do another flip somewhere. There's the back page. And there it is. That's looking really nice. Love it. And that's what it looks like. Shut-ish. let's say I've left this all very long at the moment, so yeah, at the moment that's feeling really nice. Right, so let's go through. This is what I do next, is I go through and see where I want things, but I'm not saying that's how it's set, that stays. Sometimes I will change it round. Right, there's some tags here. I've got a blue one really, so I might have to make a blue one. Have I got any big blue ones? No, because I want it sort of this sort of colour really. Yeah, because what I'm going to do, that'll be, because you'll sort of see it, that'll be in, oh, mind you, that doesn't look too bad, actually. So it's got a bit of blue in, and it's got that colour from there, so I think that's okay in there. I like that, and then I've got to make holes in, of course, and put some trim on the top. I like that. And in here, I want something blue, don't we? One of the journaling cards or something. Got that one there. I'll just put that there for now. Quite like that. Yeah. Need something on there. Postcard's quite nice. That's even better. Yep. Definitely. There we go. Yeah, like that there. Not sure what we're going to put there. Something a different size, actually. Something. I actually want to make something out of one of these. So, okay, I'm going to put that there a minute. Not sure. Yeah, I quite like. I don't know. No, I like that colour. Yes, a little bit different. Okay, and I think something on here is probably coming down here, or mind you, we've got quite a bit of that, haven't we? Need something. I'm going to put an envelope behind there. Oh. That might look quite nice. Okay, there's two big tags going there. Oh, we've got these as well, haven't we? I use one of these because I'm doing most probably a couple of journals, so one of these will be going in here somewhere. So I've got three. Yep, some big tags definitely coming out of here. That's all right. And cut some of them out from something. There's an envelope here. That might work behind there. Like that. And I've got to make some that fit in here, so I haven't got any of those. might be, I think there. I think that I'm going to make 2 tags up there. Let's stick that there. You see how I work now. That's what I do. This definitely needs some trim or something on. Yeah, so we need something blue on here because you can see that through to here. Haven't got. Yeah, that's quite nice. Just looking at something a minute. Look quite nice there, but I'm not sewing it in, so we shall see. Definitely get one of them anyway, but that's there. I've got some more of that card, haven't I? Blue. You can have, and then something like that. And something a bit bigger behind it. I think that looks quite nice. Yeah, so what I'll do there, stick that in there for now. Remove that bags for a minute. And then pockets. We had something done anyway, didn't I? Because I've got this. It's really lovely. And we've got something like that. Yeah. There's definitely somewhere there. Do some things there. Got a second signature, yeah. I've got to there. I'll put that plain one in there because I'm going to add it. I've got a little bit more of this left, and I'm going to put some of that up here so that hangs over the edge here. All right, so I quite like that idea. And then some more tags in here, and a tall one in the back. Nice, something nice big here with some frills coming over that side. Might even be, I don't know. Oh no, it's not going to go. I'm going to say I've got some of this, but that would look nice. But on the end of the whatever goes in there, it would be nice. Like come over, flipped over, and that was on the end of it. So I think that looks quite nice together. And I need a little bit of something like that in there. Just a little snippet of it. Say at the top, just something like that in that snippet bit. I think that might work. Yep, I'm going to cut a bit of that off. Oh, I'm mumbling, sorry. Sorry, folks. I do that there. It's going to be about that long, I think. These scissors aren't very sharp. I hope I don't go and stick that down though. I need to make something to go in there and now while I remember. Because another day I might just go along and say, oh yeah, I've got to stick that down there, but I don't want to. And then I'll be going, oh, I cut that a bit short. I'll decorate that and put a tag in. She wants something quite pretty in there for it to show through here. And I think that size, nope, that's all right. I'm just sort of spreading out the things at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to make that into something, so that goes nicely there. Just leaves me, if I put all my sort of like ephemera in and things like that, not all of it, but some of it, it gives me an idea on how much room I've got to make things, because I still want to make a few things. She looks nice there. Or, let's look. Okay, actually, I love this one. Oh, yeah, that one definitely. Let's put that there for now. It's got that colour in her cummerbund there. Yeah, and something bigger behind it as well. Okay, well, I've got a few bits left. We've got this tag to go in. We've got this one. I can make some other tags out of here. I've got quite a lot of different patterns in there, which is quite nice. I'm going to use that for the smaller tags. Maybe little pockets. And then that will hang over there. It's great. So look, yeah, looks good. Oh, so lovely that. Okay, now I've got these tags as well, haven't I? Oh yes, look. Oh, I might actually stitch that on there, you know. And then it will be a tuck, because that is just perfect. And that's okay there. Yeah, I'm going to stitch that on there. Definitely. Really like that there. It's perfect. Well, I didn't sew it. It was too thick, but I've glued it with Fabri-Tac, so it should be fine. And it just had to go there. I saw that, and it really did have to go there. So, and then... but I think I'll do something similar here. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to have some more of that through the journal somewhere, hanging down. I'm not sure if I got enough to go here. That would be nice. Well, I can't have two because it'd be two lots coming down, wouldn't it? Anyway, okay, let's make these tags for these pockets. What was that going to be? It was going to do a pocket, weren't we? Yep, I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut a Tim Holtz one. I think that's about right. Big enough? Yep, it is, I think. There you go, made a pocket there, and I quite like that. I love the colour, it's absolutely lovely, and it's got sort of elephants on, so that's great. Right, what should we do now then? Oh, I've got some of that as well. It's quite nice, and I've got some of these pages still left here. I've cut up, it might be insert for an envelope or something, or behind one of those pages, if I remember rightly. Not that one. It's back here, wasn't it? Oh, I can't remember. Where's the other one? This one with the, yeah. Needs distressing and everything, but that colour goes quite nicely there. That goes so lovely, doesn't it? I'm going to put that there for a minute because it does go with that page nicely. Right, I thought we'd do some stamping today, because I usually add quotes from, you know, like I type onto tracing paper, and then I add quotes, which I still most probably will do, but I just thought I'd show you another way to do it, because I quite like using stamps, and I did have a few nice ones that was appropriate for boho, really. Quiet strength takes courage. Let your beautiful heart shine through. Be the author of your own magical story, which I think those were just lovely. And even pick up your paintbrush and colour your world. Actually, I'm going to use that one as well, because that's quite nice, because it's very colourful. And this one as well. Okay. Go where your dreams take you. And that vision, create a vivid mental image to see into the future perception, which I love that saying. I love it. Yeah, and I love this eye. It's really cool. Yeah, so that was another one I picked up at the show. And my sister gave me this one that she picked up, which I thought, leave ordinary behind. Again, you know, very boho. Out of your limits comes creativity. So I definitely use those two, and then it's got a nice script stamp there. It's quite handy. Yeah, so that's those. I think they were on sale when she picked those up. So I've got those. So I thought I would use them today instead of typing it out. And I'm going to show you what to do, because some people worry about stamping onto here when they've done the journal. I sort of don't, because I think, well, if I go wrong, I cover it up with the pocket or something. Do you know what I mean? I don't really mind. But I always put some, I've got this thick sponge, and it's sort of, I think it's used for pricking. You know, when years ago I used to prick vellum. I mean, it was quite big in the UK, and I think it's for that. So I put it there, and I'll stamp on here. But I'll show you a different way today, similar to what I do when I type. Okay, so take a piece of vellum. I'll have this though. Right, because you need a bit of sponge for it to stamp, because these it's all right if you've got quite a thick stamp. It's all, you don't need this, but these clear stamps, I find that you need some, you know, to get a great impression, you need something behind it. Right, I use Stays On because I'm using vellum. Okay, I think our archival ink would be all right. Oh, I did actually, yes, I did use it. I did try it out. It took a while to dry, but it was okay. I don't want to make a noise, sorry. It's a new stamp, so make sure we get loads on there. And this way, if you go wrong, it doesn't matter. It is that way. Quite, I'd say it's a little bit faint there, but it's okay. But get a bit more ink on there. That's better. So new stamps, the first impression can be a bit not because they've got a seal on them. I think they use something to seal it. So once you've stamped a few times, it's all right. They definitely used to with the wooden stamps. I remember, you know, you had to stamp about 20 times before you got a clear impression. There, I only want a couple of those. And then what I do, just make sure it's dry. So I get the nearest size double-sided tape on the back. I mean, I could have done it a bit nearer, really, but I'm not wasting the vellum. And then I'll stick that over the top and then peel it off where I need it. Or I cut them out and then I'll put them in a bag. That one a bit short there, didn't I? Let's do it this way then. Like that. And then I don't worry about that missing because that won't show once it's on the page anyway, because it's white background at the moment because of the sticky tape that disappears, which we'll show you when we stick some in. So if you're worried about stamping and you've got loads of quotes, just do loads up and then I'll put them in a little bag like that. And we can start sticking a few in and doing some stamping, but that's just a way in case you're worried about doing it. And I said this, the vellum or tracing paper is fine, and it goes through your typewriter and your printer. Okay, but if it goes through your printer, just leave it to dry. Okay, leave it just sort of a minute or two before you handle it. That's all, or else you might smudge the ink, but it does dry. And tracing paper is as good as any. I managed to get some that was at 90 GSM, which is a tiny bit thicker than normal tracing paper. And honestly, it was just like using vellum. And it was, you know, a third of the price. So right, I've got some other little stamps that I've chosen. I'm just going to clean this one off. It's another thing with silicone stamps. You've got to make sure you clean them because their shelf life is definitely not so good as the wooden blocks. I know wooden blocks take up a lot of space, but they seem to last forever, and you can beat them up and they don't. They're fine. Right, okay, let's get the journal then. And it's jingling. So you definitely want one down here. So I'll take one of these. That one, I think. Definitely. And I use a craft knife because I've got no nails, so if I can find it. Why do they always disappear, craft knives? craft nice and bone folders. That's my problem. That you can actually see. And there you have it. Yep. Oops. Gonna have a cascade of ink pads today. Right, so that's what I do. So I'm going to go through and add a few bits like that. That's what I normally do. This page I'm actually going to cover with something. It's just caught under there. Definitely need something here. I don't like them all in the same place because I've gone there. I tend to like going up here and then do something else there, but I'm not going to do that there. I'm going to do something else there. Quite like that there. You know, just sort of miss a few pages. It's got quite a lot going on there. I might cover that one up yet, so then here. Yeah. Just gonna. Turn it to get it straight, sorry. Like that. Oh, I finished that yesterday as well. Yeah. Okay, and that was just a nice big journaling spot. I've done a little flap. Okay, reinforced it with card along that bit so it laid nicely. And then tucks in there, and then that flips over. Okay, and if you keep it shut for a couple of days, that lays nice and flat like that. So this is how, and then I added the little bit of that over here on that little snippet bit, that because I'm going to do this envelope up, so I'm going to put something maybe here. Quiet strength. I quite fancy just that actually. Let's cut that out. There's something peaceful about this page, and I'm not, yeah, and that's what made me think, oh, that'll be nice. I think it's her expression. It's definitely got a peaceful expression. That's going there. That I haven't done. I'm sort of looking at the pages that are almost done and then thinking, oh yes, we need something there. So this is where I'm coming up with mine, and I think that would be nice in the middle. Definitely need something down here at some point. Right, I've got 2 left. Make sure those beads are out there. Up here. Yeah. Right, going on to that page now. I'm just gonna just gently, not too heavy. Just so it misses bits. This bit I actually don't mind it missing, so just a little bit, just to give a bit of interest on that page. And then you can have one word up there, which looks, I think, I quite like the way that is. What did I use? Coffee, archival. There, we just want one word. Oh, I had one, didn't I? That's, oh, I think I threw it away. It said courage. That would have been great. Oh, I know, I've got, I don't know where I put them though. Hold on a minute. Oh, I found that as well. These world chain, I actually cut them up so they went in my box. But they come like that. And it's got dream, remember, imagine, inspire, hope, faith, joy, trust, love, pride. They are actually glued together. Let's take them apart. A little block. Stamp it. I don't know what these are like, so oh, they're fine. Yep. Sure it's the right way. And then I'm going to, I mean, don't get me wrong, it is fiddlier than if you've done it before, but I never know where I want the stamping and things like that until I've sort of done the page. So, you know, I've sort of adapted so that I could do it after. I hope you can see. Sorry. I can just put that in there and that's it. Let's give a bit of extra, and there's still loads of place to write and journal on there. Just take those away. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and do a few more and then I'll get back to you. Okay? Okay, I'm going to make a pocket for the inside cover. Yeah, I'm not sure whether to do a straight put, and I thought I'd use a bit of this that's left as a back in, but I will sew that, stitch that to card, and then I will do something similar to this on it because I really like the way that is there. Or sew this to a piece of sort of thick muslin, or not muslin, like canvas material, give it a bit of strength. Yeah, I quite fancy that because it's really nice fabric. Even the other side is nice. It's on the dark side though, so I keep it like that because you're not going to see this anyway because it's going to be covered. And I think that's going to be my pocket. Yeah, quite like that idea. Yep. So I'm going to get a piece of canvas and see how that stitches to it, and then go from there. Okay, I just backed that, stitched around to a piece of cotton just to give it a bit of stability, really. And we're going to do, oh yes, that's what I was going to do. I found a piece out of, I think it's that way, the snippet roll I made from all the odds and ends that was left over from the fabric that I used on the cover, and then stitched flowers and things on. I think I showed you that, I can't remember. There you go, just stitch loads of buttons on and things. So I found a piece that I really liked there, and there, so that's going to be stitched on there. So that's another pocket here, and then I've got this trim because I've used a bit on the back. I thought I'd use that on the front underneath. Yeah, and then I've got some gold trim. There we go. Gold trim that we can put up there to match all the gold bits in here. I think that's it. Yeah. So I'm going to stitch that on there, get it ready. Right, so stitched all that together. Form a pocket on the front cover. Let's take that off there. To come up a little bit so you can see the white there, you see. Just checking that. Can't see any of that. There you go. Now I've got to make sure it's square. Yeah. Yeah, nice. So I've got to make 2 tags here from that. So I'm going to use some of the mop-up papers that you saw right at the beginning of the series. And I'm going to make 2 tags out of that to go in here. Okay. Not too much embellishments on them now because these have got to be backed. It's getting quite thick, or you know, because we've got to put eyelets here and trim hanging out of the tags and everything. Yeah. That's the bits of stamping I've done and everything, and then these have all got to be backed and whatever. Yeah. Right, okay, I'm thinking as I'm talking, sorry, I'm miles away. Okay, well, I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.